I've seen it all before.
What's up, everyone? My name is Driss, and you're listening to my High Class Problems Volume 1 podcast. This is an EP that's been in the makings for about 2 years. Majority of it has been recorded in the States, and now I'm back home in England where I'm about to release it. And I just want to talk you through some of the tracks and the inspirations behind some of the songs, and give you a little insight into this EP. The first track on this EP here is Best I Can. I got this beat from Vitamin D, wicked producer, really soulful, played all the instruments himself in downtown LA. It's a tiny little spot that I had. And then I went to a bigger studio and fleshed it out. And then the song lived and growed with me, so I then went to another producer who helped me put on the BVs, the other female vocals on it that you hear. Lyrically, it's a very honest song. I've typically heard that, people that love hip-hop love this beat, but there are people that like old school soul like this song too. So, best that I can.
The best that I can. Here I go. Here I stand. Doing the best I can. Doing the best I can. Here I am. I made a whole lot of mistakes, girl. I done seen the pain that you have carried for me, and I wanna fix that.
Please Be True, produced by Pete Rock. He sent me this old school reggae loop and he was like, tell me what you can do on that. So I took it into the studio and I was just messing around with just, the sound of it, and I found Fly Me to the Moon, and I did a mashup of it. I then decided, I'm gonna go ahead. And this is one of the first songs that I decided I was gonna try and really sing. It's such a famous song, I had to pay homage to it in the right way, so I decided to sing. The first verse of this song was sung in one take. It was the only recording I've ever done of it. I walked into the booth, sung it straight out of my mouth, and that take is the one that made the song. It's been a favorite song for a lot of people. They love that song, and I'm proud of it. So, please be true.
Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true, girl. In other words, I love you. I said I love this girl now. Something I never thought I'd say, but now I want this girl now. I find myself calling her every day.
Extraordinary Love, produced and written by myself and One Sock Soul. Recorded in Puerto Rico, believe it or not. I was out there filming, and Hanif, One Sock, and I went into the studio and rented out the studio all night, and we didn't know what we were going to do. And Hanif played this beat to me. I was like, yo, I like that. And he said, Joe, you know what this sounds like? It sounds like a jazz bar. I was like, yeah. So I got up on the mic and I told this story live. I used to ride a train, blah, 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 blah. And it was just all made up on the spot. And we heard it, we loved it, we lived with it for about 2 weeks, and was like, you know what, we need to re-record this. And that's where all the elements came into it. We then got Ollie from 360 Studios in New York to mix it, and he added all the atmosphere, so it sounds like it's in a real bar. And then we got two of the backing singers from my band, Trampion, to do the end part. Extraordinary Love's like a storytelling part of my personality as an actor, as a musician. I love telling a good story, so that's where that song came from. So I asked her for a date. I said, "Yo, would you like to come out?" And she said, "Yeah, sure." Well, when? I said, "Next week, I'm doing a show." She's like, "Show?" I was like, "Yeah, I do a little performance." She was like, "Oh yeah, that sounds great." Baby girl, you will be mine.
Extra, extraordinary love, extraordinary love.
So this track here is the song called Family. It's a song that's close to my heart, and this song was recorded in London. And actually, the vocal that you're listening to was recorded in the living room where I was staying. Family was just sort of dedicated to my family. I really connected with this song. I just felt like a really honest thing to do and just sing something that was about my family. Like a lot of the other songs on this EP are about romance, and this is about love but in a different way. At the end, you hear like the clapping and the voices in that. Well, I did those like by myself. It's really sad, really. I had no one that could clap for me, so I clapped all those times. I did about 6 times clapped. And then I did like, you know how on Marvin Gaye's record, What's Going On, it's got all that talking in the beginning? Well, I did all the talking in different voices myself. I was like, oh yeah, pretending to be different members of my family.
You're the breath in my air. You're the reason I smile. Such faces I see when I open my eyes. Every word you say, every thought you make means the world to me. I love my family. Yeah. My family. Not everyone has family. I love my family. Everyone has the right to celebrate that feeling, you know? My family now. That feeling you can only get. I love my family. From your family.
Absolutely. It's a song that was produced by the Classics in New Jersey. Young guys sent me the beat, loved it, and recorded this song in LA. And it really is a song about, some people always try and figure out, you're not sure whether their cup's half full or half empty. And ultimately we are happy. We even though things aren't always the way we would like them, but you can't have everything the way you want it. So this song represents that, and it kind of represents the idea behind having a high class problem. As long as you're alive and you can wake up in the morning, that's a high, if you've got any kind of problems in the world, that's a high class problem because you're alive. And so absolutely everything represents that.
Into my past today, I didn't see the things that I would wanna see, no. And I fooled myself and thinking I'm not happy, but deep inside I know
Private Garden, Ninth Wonder, who's a great friend of mine and a great producer, sent me the beat, and he actually had made the beat 5 years ago or so and said, if you want to use it, use it. I wrote it. When he first heard it, he was like, what the? He couldn't believe that, this song over that beat. It actually has a sample in it that has been used a lot. Jay-Z used it on Reasonable Doubt, and someone else used it. I'm rapping on this song, which is, an extension of what I do as well, but this particular EP, I left the rap alone, but the part in the middle where it goes, you make it easy, I still wanted to continue my Frank Sinatra theme somehow. Like that was the birth of that sort of sound, but that part was inspired by the beat. The beat does this crazy thing in the middle of it, and I didn't know what to do on it, so I just started singing over it, and it worked.
Show me where you coming from, girl. Show me what you running from, girl. It might take time for you to trust me. Trust me. Yeah. Let your guard down. Let this brother enter your private garden.
Right now, I'll be the best.
You make it easy. I won't hurt you.
So Private Garden is, my single. Follow me at www.drismusic.com. That's DRIS.com. High Class Problems, Volume 1 is out on February 8th.
This podcast was a K.Online production for Hevlar Recordings.